Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is the end of February, which means it is time for favorites. So I rounded up a few of my favorite products, a few standouts. It was really hard because I tried so many things this month and I loved a lot of them. And I had to pare it down a little because I didn't want the favorites video to be just like everything I've ever liked in my life. So I just kind of curated it a little bit, got a few standout things I want to share with you. So the first thing is this blush from Milani. I did not want to put this blush down. I honestly want to use it every single day. I did move it from like my everyday stash here to the drawer because I wanted to use it every single day. And I almost want to put it on now. Like, this could use a little luminoso glow, you know? This is a very famous blush from Milani, but they're currently re-promoting it. So they came out with the collection, and that's actually what inspired me to pull this out and use it. They came out with the collection based on this blush. They have a palette, and the palette actually looked nice. Okay, when I first saw it floating around online, I saw Emily Noel do a video on it. I was like, not for me. The palette, the way it's laid out, there's too much space between the shadows. It's just not for me. But it looks like a different formula. It doesn't seem like it's the same formula that I know and don't like from Milani. So I kind of want to try it now. I don't know. But anyway, the blush is what was the standout product for me. I did a whole video on it. I put it all over my face and my eyes. I want to wear this every day. It's a very glowy coral blush. It will definitely take the place of your highlighter. This is it right here in a little swatch. So very, very shiny, glowy blush here. It's just that perfect kind of coral pink that looks great on everybody, I think. Oh, this is so pretty. I literally wanted to wear it every single day. One of my favorite discoveries of the year. I'm glad I pulled it out and tried it again because, man, it's amazing. So yes, definitely had to be a favorite. Another favorite for me was the Maybelline Superstay Hybrid Powder Foundation. This is another product that I wanted to wear every single day. So my favorite powder of all time, Too Faced Multi-Use Complexion Powder, has been discontinued. I'm still hoping they're just gonna redo the packaging and bring it back, but I want to try to find a replacement. So I would use that powder all the time just as a regular setting powder. It also had some coverage to it, so it kind of amp up your coverage on your skin as well. It looked great. I just loved everything about it. I've used it up multiple times. I've been using it for a long time as well, but it's gone. So I'm working on trying to find a new everyday powder. This is not my new everyday powder because this has so much coverage. This has a lot of coverage to it. It really does look like foundation on your skin. I did a video on this where I demoed it. I do like to apply this with a brush. The swatch isn't doing anything for you. Anyway, there's a swatch of it. I do like to apply this with a brush as I'm kind of putting on setting powder, but it does really amp up the coverage on my skin. I wanted to wear this every day because it looks so good. It just smooths out your skin. It really makes you look like full coverage, but it doesn't look too heavy. It doesn't feel heavy. You don't need a lot of it. Like, you don't need to build it up to get full coverage. It's so smooth. It's just a really great powder. I really enjoyed using this. And I'm not one for like full coverage makeup that often, but with this, I was like, I don't even care. I was wearing full coverage every day and I love it. I really like this a lot. Yeah, Maybelline did a great job on that powder. And I do have a video on the blush and on the powder. I'll link them down below in case you want to see them in action. Okay, and a foundation that I'm really glad I gave a second chance to is from Believe Beauty. This is their Skin Finish Foundation. This is an exclusive brand to Dollar General. And I kind of want to explore this brand a little more. I've tried a few things from them. Their cream blush is outstanding. I actually want to pull that out this month. The cream blushes are great, at least the one that I have. Foundation is awesome. The concealer is really good too, but the packaging is terrible on that one. The gel polishes are great. Like, I want to try some more from the brand and do like a whole video. But anyway, I'm really glad I gave this foundation a second chance because I think maybe just the shade I had the first time didn't work for me because I felt like it oxidized throughout the day. I felt like it got really greasy throughout the day. but I haven't had that experience with this one. I have the shade Nude, and I feel like it's a really, really good shade match, but I love this. It's great. It wears all day, looks good. It doesn't oxidize and it doesn't get oily on my skin. I don't know why I thought that it did before or had that experience with it, but maybe it was that way during the summer, because right now it's still winter and that's when I've been trying this. So I'll have to give it a shot during the summer and see how it wears. But I also did a video called If I Could Only Keep One, and I picked one product in every category to keep, and it was this one. I love it a lot, want to wear it every day. It's a really good, like, basic, easy to blend, gives you coverage, looks good on the skin kind of foundation. Like, you can't really go wrong. It's great. And the price is amazing. Everything in the brand is less than $5, so really, really good. Speaking of really inexpensive makeup, I have a highlighter to mention that I got at the Dollar Tree. Hold on, there's something stuck on it. Oh, is that part of the packaging? I don't know. It's this highlighter. So this is from Ioni. Someone left me a comment because I couldn't tell what the name of the brand was because there was a bunch of different things it could have been, but it's from Ioni, and it's the face highlight in the shade Glow Up, or is it the shade Emma? I really don't know, but this is what it looks like. This was $1.25. Again, I want to wear this every single day. I think this is so pretty. I did try to swatch it and it got some hard pan, so I'm not going to swatch it for you today. But I do a video where I put this on that I'll link down below in case you want to see it in action. It's very, very brightening. Like bright, almost like a white pearl kind of look, but not too crazy. So when I put this on, it's just like so brightening. It's so nice. I love it a lot. Every time I use it, I put it all over my eyelids as well. And it's just like these two bright beams coming off of my face. Another thing I love about this is that it doesn't have any like chunky glitter or shimmer. It's a really well done formula, although you do have to kind of like get your brush in there like this to get it to pick up on the brush. I don't know if that's just because I touched this and it has hard pan now. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking is keeping me from getting a lot to pick up on my brush. I think I just gave it hard pan, but I do have to kind of scrub it in there like this. But it's not chunky glitter. It doesn't look cheap. It just goes on the skin looking so pretty. I love this a lot. I want to see if they have any other colors, like maybe a light, like pinky one or a champagne or something, but this bright white one, I don't know if the shade is called Glow Up or if the shade is called Emma. I don't know, but keep your eyes peeled for the Dollar Tree. This is a really good highlighter. Love it so much. And it doesn't have that gray undertone. Did I already say that? That kind of white pearl highlight sometimes can look gray in certain lighting, and that one doesn't do it. It's so, so good. Okay, two more makeup products I loved this month. Number one is the NYX Brow Glue. This is the tinted brow glue in the shade Dark Brown. I was gonna say in the scent. I do feel that this is a completely different formula than the regular brow glue. So I tried to use this one the other day and I didn't like it at all, which is weird because I like this product. This is the second one that I've used. I used one all the way up and I bought another one. But now that I have this, like this one just feels so thick and like pasty and really like a glue. And this just feels more like a, I don't know, a really nice brow gel, but it does have that gluey kind of consistency to it as well, but not as much as the actual original brow glue. So I love this, and the tint is so perfect. I do have this in my brows today. I know they're like super big and dark, but I love the tint. I love the little bit of like a different change of a color for me. I like this a lot. It does hold your brows in place, but it doesn't paste them to your face. Love it. I love it a lot. This, I don't know. I'm gonna put it there. Maybe I'll use it up this year, but I just didn't like it as much anymore since I found this one. I think the formula in this is a little better, a little easier to use. The brush doesn't come out all gooped up or anything. Really, really nice. And I didn't think this was gonna be that good, to be honest, but it's real good. Okay, the last product, the last makeup product I have to mention, the Maybelline Sky High Tinted Mascara Primer. So I did a video on this and I kind of want to redo it. I'm not going to, I'll leave that one up. But I found another mascara that works so good with this that I kind of want to redo the video now. But so this is a primer, a mascara primer, and I have never really been like into mascara primers because most of them are white. They're either white or pink. So you have to put it all over your lashes. It looks like you have white mascara on, and then you get your regular black mascara or whatever color you're using, and you have to put that on top of the white, and it's supposed to like give the mascara something to grip onto. But when it's a white primer, mostly you're just trying to cover up all the white. Like you don't even care how the lashes look at that point. You're just trying to cover up the white mascara you just put on. So not a lot of brands make a black one. I know number 7 does. A lot of people pointed out Estee Lauder has their black primer. And someone else mentioned another one that I can't remember right now. That was a black one that they really liked. I can't remember it. List it in the comments if you remember leaving that comment. But anyway, I bought this at Walgreens. It's the bomb. This will make your crappy mascaras look so good. So today I'm wearing this primer with the CoverGirl Lash Plumping Mascara. And I did mention this in my fails video because on its own, this is a fail for me. I don't think it's very good. It's very similar to Maybelline Great Lash. Doesn't really do a lot for me. But when I paired it with the primer, it blew my mind. Like I was using it for the first time and I thought, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So if you have some mascaras like this that you don't like love that much, but you bought it so you're still trying to use it, maybe incorporate a primer, especially a black one or a tinted one. This one is the best one I've ever tried. Incorporate a primer because it might make your kind of crappy mascaras seem amazing all of a sudden. So this one suddenly turned amazing. Another one that it made absolutely amazing is the Dior Iconic Overcurl Mascara. This is another one I find kind of just like blah. With the primer, it's great. I really, really like it. And I have some other mascaras I really want to pair with this to see what I can get and see what I can do with them. But this is awesome. I think instead of wasting your mascaras or feeling like, oh, I wasted some money on these, I don't like them, spend another 10 bucks, buy the primer, and it will like change your mascara life, especially because it's already black. You're not gonna have to spend the time covering up your primer, you know what I mean? It's so good. I look forward to using it every day, and now I'm looking forward to like experimenting with all these other mascaras and seeing what kind of looks I can create. I love it so much. If any of you guys out there bought it and tried it, let me know what you're thinking as well, because it's blown my mind. It's blown my mind, I'll say it. Okay, a couple more items I've been loving this month are from Soap & Glory. The first one is the Glow Your Mind Cleansing Balm. So I mentioned this in my drugstore cleansing balm video. This actually came out on top as my favorite, but a very close, this isn't even a close second, it's also number 1, is the e.l.f. Cleansing Balm, the Holy Hydration one. That one is also amazing, definitely one of my number 1 favorites, and the only reason this one won is because of value. So the value and the scent, I guess. This one is unscented and it has a little more in it for the price, but it's awesome. So if you've been struggling with cleansing balm or trying to find one that you really like at a cheaper price, this is a really, really good one. It truly does smell like nothing. It doesn't smell like anything at all, no perfume, which I found kind of interesting because Soap & Glory is known for their fragrances, but they didn't put any in here, which is great. So this one isn't that kind of hard balm texture that some have. It is a little more like on the creamy side, but once you put it in your hands, it immediately transforms into oil. Rub it all over your face. It will remove all of your makeup on your eye area and everything without irritation, without stinging. It will take mascara off, long wear stuff. It's really, really good. It will rinse clean from your skin, no residue, no oil left behind. This is awesome, really, really awesome, and I'm glad I rediscovered it because I forgot how amazing it is. So, had to give that a shout out. And then one more thing from Soap & Glory. Okay, I have a story to tell you about this one. This is the Smoothie Star body butter. So I haven't used a Soap & Glory body butter in a very, very long time because they discontinued their 2 best scents. They discontinued Orangeasm and they discontinued the lime one. I don't remember what it was called. It was a lime, like I could picture the packaging and everything. If I can look it up and find it, I'll post it here. But they discontinued those 2 scents and those were my favorite ones. They were so zesty and fruity, citrusy without smelling like BO. They were so, so good. But since they discontinued them, I haven't really used the body butters ever again. Anyway, one of my coworkers, so I work at Walgreens, so when we're stocking, we see all the products we're putting up and getting in and stuff. And one of the girls that I work with, she is helping us out from the pharmacy. Normally she works in the pharmacy, but she's working up front for now. So now she's seeing all the stuff we carry, and I swear she shops every day. Every day she has a pile of stuff that she's buying. And I was telling her, like, once you go back into the pharmacy, you're gonna save so much money because she shops every day. Anyway, we were stocking and she, I guess, discovered this lotion, and I had never smelled it before because they have another one that's called Breakfast Smoothie or Breakfast Star or something like that, and that one I really, really dislike. It smells like syrup and pancakes. It's like a gourmand scent. Not my favorite. And I guess I thought this was the same. I've never smelled this before. But this is almond and vanilla. So if you love almond, like, oh my gosh, Go give this a sniff. You will love it. Anyway, so we're stalking. She's discovering this and she smelled it and she like loved it. She went to every single person that was working on the floor that day and made them smell it, told them how good it was, and then said, there's only one and I'm gonna buy it. So by the time she came to me, she was like, you have to smell this. Oh my gosh. So I smelled it and I was like, I have to buy one. And then she said, there's only one, I'm buying it. So I had to wait for the whole next week to get one in. Oh my gosh, I've used it ever since. It is so nice. And it reminds me a lot of one of my favorite body butters that was discontinued from Boots Botanics. They used to have a bunch of different lines in their line and they discontinued all of them except like a small range of stuff. They discontinued all the body butters, unfortunately. And the almond one, they had an almond one and a Brazil nut one that were so good. The scents were insane. So this is the closest thing I've found to it. I don't really smell vanilla at all in here. I only smell almond, but I'm guessing the vanilla is in there to kind of work with the scent a little. But I honestly don't smell vanilla. Like it doesn't smell like cupcakes or batter or anything like that. Just almond, like sharp almond goodness. Oh, this is so good. And there's only one and I'm gonna buy it. Okay, the last thing I have to mention is something that I think I did mention last month as well, but it's still a favorite, so I still have to talk about it. It's all of my mini perfumes. So I've been wearing perfume pretty much every single day, and I've been wearing one from my little minis here. So I have a bunch of mini perfumes that have come in like samples, like little sample cards and things like that, little ones like this. And I've just kept them in this little magnetic container for a very long time, just as like storage, and because I didn't want to let them go. You know, they're either scents that I know I will never buy in a full size, they're scents that are discontinued. A few of these mean like a lot to me, so I don't want to use them up, you know. But I am gonna have to throw these out one day, and they're either gonna be empty or they're gonna be full and they have gone bad. So I'd rather throw them out empty. So I've been wearing them every single day and I'm loving it so much. Right now I'm still using Commodity Book. I did recently use one of these up and I pulled out the other little sample. It just smells, it's indescribable. Like I don't know how to describe scent anyway other than saying fresh, zesty, fruity, floral, or dated. That's kind of the only scents I ever say. This is indescribable. I don't know what category it fits into, but it's so good. But I have a bunch in there. I have Commodity Aureus, Commodity Gold, a bunch of Miu Miu, Taka. That one's empty. Versace, there's Giorgio Armani, L'Odyssée. There's just a bunch in here and I've been really enjoying using them and smelling different every day. And yeah, I'm loving it. And there's just my little reminder to you to use your stuff. Use your stuff because one day it's gonna go bad and you'll have to throw it away. And wouldn't you rather throw it away empty and used and loved rather than throwing it out full and it turned bad? So that's my motto for the year. So I'm using all my stuff, and perfume, I'm just absolutely loving it. But that is it. That is the last video of Drugstore Month. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun doing all these videos this month. I do have them all in a playlist in case you missed any. I'll link that down below. But yeah, that is it. Let me know some of your favorites this month. Thank you so much for joining me this month for all these videos. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.